Grab your cardboard rectangle of lukewarm pizza, Wargamers, because today we are going back to the high school cafeteria. That's right, we're talking about the Caesar Awards, the popularity contest run by the mean girls of miniature wargaming, the guys over at Little Wars TV. Let me walk that back just a little bit before we go any further. I actually like the guys at Little Wars TV. They run a fantastic channel with the highest production values in the business, and the videos that they do are informative, they're entertaining, they're fun. They delve into some controversial topics, which we kind of like here at the Joy of Wargaming. They really do embody all of the best aspects of tabletop wargaming. So why they're going down this route is absolutely beyond me. This is going to end in tears. It's going to end in flames, if only of the internet flame war variety. These award shows are very dangerous, and they always lead to bad things. Now, Little Wars TV guys are smart, probably smarter than me. Maybe they can avoid the many, many pitfalls into which this kind of thing has always happened. I doubt it, and here's why. If you're watching this show, you're a wargamer, and that makes you a winner. It makes you a modern-day Renaissance man. Wargaming is not for everyone, contrary to popular belief. Anyone can be a wargamer, provided they have what it takes. There are criteria. You have to be, we're talking about miniature wargaming. You have to be interested in miniatures, and you have to be interested in wargaming. If you're not interested in those two things, then what are you calling yourself a miniature wargamer for? Words mean things, and they have meaning. And to be a miniature wargamer, particularly historical, you have to be a literate, intelligent, artistic individual with the drive and the motivation to pursue a hobby with relentlessness. All right, that sentence didn't go kind of the way I wanted, but you get the idea. This is not a hobby that just anyone can do. You think a lot of Kardashian fans are just waiting to be shown the glories of miniature wargaming? I don't think so. This is not, nor will it ever be, a particularly popular hobby. And that's okay. What we should be doing is not trying to make it a hobby for everyone. The way you do that is by dumbing it down. This is not a hobby for dummies. Dumbing it down won't make the hobby better. We need to be pursuing people who meet the criteria. We need to cater the message for the people, and a popularity contest is just not the way to do that, for a couple of reasons. One, who wants to jump through these hoops? These kind of things are often set up by people who want to be the choosers of the slain. They don't like the hobby as it is. They don't like the community as it is. And remember, we here at the Joy of Wargaming, we don't believe in community. The C word is a bad word. We are not a community. We are a herd of cats. No, we're multiple herds of cats. In fact, we are herds of cats and bats. And I think I saw a band of lemurs the other day that were off doing some weird stuff over in the corner, swinging through the trees. That's great. The distributed nature of the hobby is a strength. It is a feature, not a bug. There's always a fun, unusual corner just across the street to kind of go poke your nose down and run down some strange new paths that other people are very into. A small number of highly passionate people who are only tangentially related. That's the kind of culture that we have here in miniature wargaming, and that's a good thing. That is the kind of diversity that makes this hobby fantastic. There's all kinds of stuff going on, and there is no central node. This is a central node that is vulnerable. It's vulnerable to non-wargamers saying, hey, you know what? If we can kind of insert ourselves and make sure that our criteria Did the Joy of Wargaming wear pink on Wednesdays? The cool kids wear pink on Wednesdays. It's an analogy, but you know what I mean. Whenever a clique appoints itself as the choosers of the slain, when they decide that they know who the winners are, and that the winners have more to do with what goes on away from the table than what goes on at the table, that leads to problems. I could be wrong. Like I said, the guys at Little Wars TV are intelligent fellas. I mean, they kind of have to be. They're miniature wargamers, right? Historical miniature wargamers in particular. Not a lot of dummies in that subset. Maybe they can chart the Caesar Awards through these dangerous waters without encountering or stumbling into any of the punji stakes or the pitfalls that litter the course. I've never seen another award show do that for very long. Maybe they can do it. I hope they can. I'm pulling for them. If this non-wargaming thing is what makes them happy, then, by all means, they should go off and have fun with it. But here at Shea Joy of Wargaming, we're going to leave the mean girls and the cool girls and the popular clique. We're going to let them go do their thing. We're going to go let them, set up hoops for people to jump through and set up their own little criteria. And we're going to go off into the corner with the barking geckos. And we're going to continue doing what we've always done. And we're not going to worry about popularity contests. If we wanted to be popular, we wouldn't have gotten into wargaming. All right? But believe me, the honeys these days are not beating down the doors to get to wargamers any more than they were in the 1980s, when I spent a whole lot of time staring at the world through the 3 little slots at the top of a locker door. Yeah, and that's okay, because we do-it-yourself punks over here in the corner are paying homage to what came before. If we did an award show, in fact, maybe I would call it the Donnie. And everybody watching this channel gets a Donnie Award, not because of the participation, but because of the effort that you put into making this hobby what it is. Because you're good guys that are modern day Renaissance man. You're all winners in my book. Even if I have to beat your ass on the table, even if you lose every battle you fight, if you show up and you take that U.S. grant, look 'em tomorrow attitude, then you're my kind of guy, and you're the kind of guy I want to hang with. And, we're going to be kind of delving into the roots of the hobby and looking backwards and looking forwards and looking all around and cracking wise and having a great time over here in the corner, where we're more about lining up the guys, rolling the dice, moving our mice, and less about worrying about who's popular and who's cool and who's the best personality in 2021 or 2022, whatever. We're too busy playing tabletop games to play popularity games. So if you're that kind of guy who's more concerned with wargaming than popularity gaming, come along with the Joy of Wargaming. That's what we're going to do. It's a little bit grungy. It's a little bit grotty. We tend to point, we make do with what we got. We might not be the prettiest. We might not be the sexiest. But we're not into that kind of thing. We're into the game. Our winners come about on the tabletop, not because the right set of nerds voted for us. I wish these guys the best of luck. I hope it works out great for them, but who's got time for it? We're not going to politic. We're not going to campaign. Good luck, guys. Vaya con Dios. And for those of you that are more punk-style wargaming, welcome aboard. We're going to have some fun coming up in the next couple of days. Tune in, and until then, I'm praying for you.